So let's go into for loops. A for loop is a loop that will continue doing the same thing for every object within some parameters. Okay? And it's typically within, let's say, a list. So let's say we create some list equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? So all this is a list of 5 numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's create a for loop that will print out every item in this list. Okay? So we're going to say for or let's say item in some list colon. So this is how you will write it, and this is syntactically how it is. So for any item in some list, okay, and this could be, just a list of anything. It could be words or strings, I should say. It could be integers, floats, whatever you want, but it's just for every item. So 1 is an item, 2 is an item, 3 in some list, okay? We're going to say print item, okay? We're going to print or run, and look, it'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay? So it's printing every item for item in some list, okay? So there's also a cool thing in Python for loops where you can actually get the counter as well. So we're going to say for kv in enumerate of some list. So k stands for key, v stands for value. That's typically just how I do it when I'm going through, just some list, because it'll tell me what item and then the value of the item. We could say like counter and then value just to make it easier, okay? So we're going to say print counter value, okay? So what is going to happen? We're going to run it. It's going to print the counter, then the value right next to it, then it's going to go to the next one. So when we create this enumerate method, or when we write this enumerate method, it's going to create another variable we can call called counter, okay? And it's going to print it out starting at 0, so 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it's going to go to value, or print the value, and the value is actually going to be the value in the list. Okay, so let's say we have a really long list and we don't want to have to go through every single item, right? We just know for whatever reason, we want to be able to print out the item in index 3. So all you would need to do is say print some list in the, we'll say counter. Okay, let's start off with that. Okay, so now it's the same thing, but we're using the counter. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, if that makes sense. So if you can follow this, it's starting at 0, so counter's at 0. So the first time it goes through, it's going to print some list in the 0, okay? Then we're going to go to 1, and it's going to print some list in the 1. It's going to keep on going through. So let's say for some reason we wanted to, just write something where we want to print it when the counter is 3, like we said earlier. If counter equals 3, then print some list in the counter. So if we run this, what's going to happen? It's just going to print it once in the third, or in the third index. Sorry about that. In the third index, which is 4. So 0, 1, 2, 3. All right. These are for loops. We kind of went a little bit more than just for loops. We use some logic within it. But just remember, the syntax is typically for item in whatever you want to go through, and then you could just do whatever logic you want. Okay, thank you.